Hey guys, J9 here. I know I haven't uploaded in a month now, and I know this isn't a Please Buy Me video, but I just wanted to address something that I thought was very interesting. Um, if you're a trader with limiteds, I'd say worth over 10k value, I suppose, you're screwed. I'll just put it plain and simple, you're screwed. I think as Roblox players, we've all noticed the uprising of UGC, but what we haven't really noticed, at least most Roblox players, we haven't really noticed the effect that it has on the Roblox limited market as a whole. So take this hat for example, the dark gray fedora. This hat is selling for 130 Robux, right? Do you see anything particularly similar about this hat? Well, if you have any experience in the Roblox limited marketplace, you would know that this is like an exact replica of the Roblox classic fedora. CF. This hat sells for around 230k Robux. It's 210k value, and look at this. It's the same exact thing. You pair this thing together with this part right here, which is selling for another 100 Robux, and you pair these two together, and you have classic fedora. Looks exactly like this. Look at this. These are the two parts paired together, and they make classic fedora, one-to-one copy. There is almost no difference between this and a regular classic fedora. Of course, you can see like the polygons and shit like that, you know, like the side panels on it if you look at it really closely, but from a distance you can't really tell. This is classic fedora, and the effect that it had on this, look at this. It was at 280k value, and look at that fucking nosedive all the way to 210k value, all because of this hat right here. You could essentially get a classic fedora for what, like 220 Robux? Why pay 230k when you can have it for 220 Robux? So, you know, this hat isn't the only victim of this either. Essentially, well, eventually it's going to be every single limited that you know is going to be a victim to this, except the, you know, like the any of like the fiery horns, like you know, fiery, frozen, what else, poison, or any of the sound hats like Bloxy Cola, or chicken hats, this one right here, or harmonica. Any of those hats are pretty much safe because they can't be replicated by UGC, but any other limited right now on the market, all of these are subject to one-to-one UGC copies, and it's already happening. It's already happening. So with more and more items falling victim to this trend, the value of them are going to fall significantly lower than what they used to be. I remember when UGC first came out, traders originally thought that something like a Dominus would be one of the safest items to own, because they believed that there's no way that UGC moderation would just allow Dominuses to, you know, fall through and be listed onto the catalog. There's no way. There's no fucking way, because Dominuses are the most expensive items on Roblox. There's no way that, you know, that Roblox would just ruin their most expensive item. But you know how that went. Now we got things like this, which this right here is a 3-piece combo to create the Dominus Vespertilio, or the Dominus Vesp. Sells for around 1.6 million Robux. It's worth around 1.15 mil value. So if you place these pieces together, let me just plug this in right here. That's the hood. These are the wings, I think. The buttons and the wings. On this, like the preview, it looks a little bit weird, but you'll see how it looks like in game. And then you put this for the, and there you go. Look at that. Dominus Vesp, one-to-one copy. There's no difference. You tell me the difference between this and this. Tell me the difference. There's none. And again, this Dominus isn't the only one that's fallen victim to this. Every single one of these Dominuses, every single one of them is victim to this. They all have one-to-one UGC copies, except Form. Nobody really wants Form. It's ugly as shit. But yeah, every single one of these they have UGC copies. And form, yeah, even though I say form is ugly as hell, this thing is gonna have a UGC copy eventually as well. But take a look at this, Imperious. This is the most expensive hat in the game. The most expensive hat in the game. You would think that Roblox would protect this hat, right? Yeah, no. Look at this. For 100 Robux a piece, you could essentially have the most expensive hat in Roblox for 300 Robux. Look at this. So let's plug this in. Let's take all of this off. So that's the hood. Let's just... for the buttons. Look at that. Dominus Imperious for 300 Robux. It looks a little weird. The buttons, they look a little off, of course. But like, to most Roblox players, this looks like the real deal. They wouldn't know. And that's the thing that's so harmful to this shit. Because at the end of the day, limiteds on Roblox, they're essentially just a status symbol. It's just something to show that, hey, I have money, I can afford this. I can afford to spend millions upon millions of Robux on a single hat. That's the reason why people have limiteds. That's really the only reason why. So when you have a bunch of, you know, of other people that are running around with Dominuses and Sparkle Time Fedoras and Valks, then it just drives the value of that down because everyone has it. So what's the point of spending thousands of dollars or thousands or millions of Robux on a hat if everyone has it? So when that happens, potential buyers of these types of hats are just gonna go and stick with the fakes. They're not really gonna be more attracted towards the real thing, which essentially is just going to drive the value of these limiteds lower and lower. Whether that's good or not is completely up to you. That's your opinion. You know, some people, they like that the prices of limiteds are being way lower than what they used to be because they become more affordable. But people who own these items are, of course, they're not happy. They're not happy with this at all. But what about the limiteds that can't be replicated? The ones that I mentioned before, things like Frozen, Fiery, Poison. Let's take a look at something like Fiery. There is no way to replicate this flame right here. Sure, you can have something like Flaming Mohawk and maybe something can be done there. Here, look, I'll show you what I mean. Flaming Mohawk, this has a particle effect on it. See that? It has the fire effect on it. That it's very similar to what Fiery has. But something else like Frozen, it has a blue flame. There is no other way to replicate this flame. Zero way. Unless UGC somehow fucking introduces particle effects, then it's really over. It's so fucking over if that's the case. But as of right now, this can't be replicated. And so because of that, these items are super in demand right now. And the prices are just going up and up and up. Things like these Frozen, Fiery, Poison, which is the green variant of this. And any of the sound hats. Limiteds that make sounds in game. Things like those, they're just going up in price as well. And it's honestly kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny. If you're in Rollymons or if you know what Rollymons is, it's the largest Roblox limited trading hub central, I guess. It's where traders come and they post trade ads or they can discuss different limiteds in the Discord channel, whatever, right? It's where all the fucking trading nerds hang out, right? It's super fucking fun. Hey, bro, honestly, I think like most traders on Rollymons right now that don't own horns or sound hats, they're on fucking suicide watch right now. They're just constantly watching their million plus value items lowball for horns. Dude, the thing, they're fucking losing their minds just watching the proofs, and they're desperately trying to take down fucking proofs of their items lowball for these horns, man.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. I'm finished.
But yeah, this is just the reality now that we have to accept until if UGC moderation gets their shit together which is my next point. But before I get into my next point, I just want to take you guys on a ride on how fucking badly these horns are completely demolishing limiteds in general right now. Look at this. Dominus vest 1v1 for Fiery. This is a 1.1 mil value item for a 900k value item. Dude, and that's not the only one. Look at this. This is Sparkle Time Fedora lowballing for horns 163k. Dude, oh my fucking god. And it doesn't stop there. No, it does not stop there. If we take a look at something like Clockwork Shades, that was valued higher than Fiery. It's 800k now. Wanna know why? Wanna know why CWS is at 800k and Fiery's at 900k? Fiery completely fucking destroyed this item. Look, if I can find a proof. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is this? And this is from 16. This is from the 16th. This is from the 16th. But no, it's fucking lowballing like crazy right now. If this item has still not recovered. It's still fucking like, dude, it's so bad right now. And it's Clockwork Shades, one of the most notable, memorable items on Roblox. And the shades aren't the only ones that are struggling as well. Clockwork headphones, they're not doing too good right now either. They're 450k value. Dude, you need more than two. You need 2 Clockwork headphones and ads to just get 1 Fiery. When Fiery used to 1v1 Clockwork headphones. You know how fucking crazy that is? But anyways, on to my next point. So can UGC moderation possibly get their shit together and delete all the fake limited copies? Is it a possibility? Yes, for sure. Certainly, it's a possibility. But do I think that they are going to do that? I don't think so. See, there's a difference. When a Sparkle Time Fedora gets uploaded into 3 different pieces, then it's kind of like, okay, I get why it's taking some time to delete these copies, you know? But when this gets approved, all that fucking hope flies out the window. All that hope that, you know, maybe UGC moderation will get their shit together, all of that flies out the window. Because look at this. How the fuck did this get approved? And how the fuck did this stay up for days? It's still up. This is still up. This is still a real item. Look at this. It's still up. How? How? Why? What's going on? Because if an actual human moderator saw this item and they approved it, then something's obviously going on behind the scenes. Obviously. Because at this point, they're just approving anything. But if AI, like they say, like, oh, AI is the one that's doing it. If AI is the one that's doing this, how the fuck doesn't it recognize that this is a complete copy of Dominus Aureus? Hey, look. You'll see that it's the exact one-to-one thing. The only difference is the color. That's it. Look at this. Same exact thing. It's just a color difference. How the fuck doesn't AI recognize that? How? And this isn't the only item either. If we take a look and what the fuck was it called? I think it was called like Deadly Dark Valkyrie, I think. Yeah, look at this. This item has been up for days as well. It's a 1-to-1 Valkyrie copy. Look at this thing, dude. Bro, like, how has this stayed up? How? I don't know, man. I don't know. It just says, look at this. This is a pink Silver King of the Night for 50 Robux. Look at this. Another one has been uploaded. The blue one. Super happy. Look, what? It's just copy after copy after copy. Look at this Black Valk. It's just like, I honestly don't think that moderation is going to get their shit together. I honestly don't believe it. I feel like they're doing this on purpose, and I'll explain why. I think ultimately Roblox is purposefully letting these fake limited slide by. I mean, how else would you explain this? How else can you explain that? But I think it's also a profit thing. I think they're making much more off these fake limiteds than they would off of maybe real limiteds. I'm not too sure because, you know, the numbers, it's not, you know, we don't have any numbers in front of us to really calculate how much, you know, fake limiteds are making them, and then, you know, real limiteds make them. We don't really know, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, because any Roblox moderator with experience, like a week's worth of experience in limiteds or trading in general, they would know that this is a fake Dominus. They would know. They would deny this from being approved immediately. But this has still been approved and it's still up for days. I just don't know how else you can explain that. And if UGC moderation doesn't step up, it's only going to get way worse from here. Because as public UGC has already been announced, and it's basically already around the corner, it says it right here, later this month we are inviting anyone that is ID verified and has premium to create 3D items for our marketplace. So anyone that is ID verified or they have premium, or both, they can just start making UGC items. Do you know how many people are going to start making fucking Dominuses, Sparkle times Valks, Voids? Everyone is going to start making fucking fake limiteds, bro. It's gonna be an apocalypse. And at this rate, I don't think that any of them are gonna get taken down. So you're gonna see everyone with just expensive limiteds, and it's just gonna be like people with the real shit. Like, I don't think it's gonna go down to 0, but it's going to be significantly less, way less. And it's kind of funny they added in this part. We are also developing easier ways for creators to detect duplicates of their items and more easily report and manage and track IP claims. How about you guys fucking detect your own duplicates, bruh? How the fuck can you guys do that? But you want to detect duplicates of other people's items. Detect your own shit, bro. Protect your own IP. But man, I don't see this working out, dog. I really don't. So like, if you have limiteds at this point, you might as well just cash out, because it's not looking too good, man. I think it might be Jover. It might be really Jover for real, man. Like, this shit's really over, man. We're fucking finished. We're done. That's it. All right. See you guys, I don't know, when I have another video idea, I guess. All right. Bye.